We're taught from childhood that anger is dangerous, something to hide or crush. But what if that belief is upside down? What if anger isn't a flaw at all, but a compass that points with painful precision to what matters most in your life? Picture a silent compass inside your chest. It doesn't move for every small irritation. It shifts only when a core value is crossed. That sudden heat you call anger is the signal. Shi Heng Yi says, when that surge arrives, it isn't just losing your temper. It is a flash of truth. A boundary you care about has just been violated. Think back to the last time you were furious. Strip away the shouting and the adrenaline. What was really threatened? Justice, respect, loyalty? Anger didn't create the wound, it illuminated it. If you try to kill your anger, you don't make yourself peaceful. You blind yourself to the very values that define you. Where the fire burns, there lies the boundary of your heart. The real question is not, how do I get rid of anger? The question is, what is my anger trying to show me? When rage rises, pause and ask, what value am I protecting? Fairness? Freedom? Dignity? My own or someone else's? Sometimes the answer will surprise you. It might reveal a principle you didn't even know you lived by. Most people either explode outward, hurting everyone around them, or lock the fire inside and let it poison the air. Both choices refuse the message. But if you stand in the heat long enough to hear it, the flames begin to soften. Not because you forced them down, but because their purpose has been fulfilled. Listening to anger is the fastest way to calm it. Not breathing tricks, not counting to 10, clarity. Once the compass is acknowledged, it stops spinning. From that clarity, action is no longer blind. You are not driven by fury, you are guided by purpose. If this perspective is already shifting how you see anger, subscribe and ring the bell so you won't miss the next deep exploration of ancient wisdom and modern psychology. But here's something few people realize. Anger doesn't only reveal what you value, it reveals who you are becoming. Every burst of fury is a mirror. The kind of injustice that ignites you shows the kind of future you feel responsible to create. Your anger is the biography of the person you are trying to be. Consider the difference between two people. One feels a flash of rage when a friend is insulted, another when their own pride is scratched. Both are angry, but the anger points to different identities. One is quietly shaping a life built on loyalty, the other is still wrestling with ego. If you trace your own anger back far enough, you'll see a sketch of the person you are becoming, whether you intended it or not. Shi Heng Yi teaches that this is why monks welcome difficult emotions in meditation. They are not chasing calm for its own sake. They are using every surge of feeling as a window into the next stage of their own character. Anger, in that light, is not the end of peace. It is the beginning of self-knowledge. And there is another surprise. The moments that spark the fiercest anger are often the same moments that later reveal your life's work. Many people who lead movements for justice, who build schools, who heal communities, began not with a tidy 5-year plan, but with one blinding moment of outrage. The fire that once threatened to consume them became the light by which they found their path. History proves it. Rosa Parks did not set out to be a symbol. She was simply too angry at one more act of humiliation. Nelson Mandela's rage at apartheid could have turned to bitterness, yet he forged it into a strategy for reconciliation. Their anger was not noise, it was direction. And you don't need a world stage. Think of the quiet revolutions, a parent who, after years of being overlooked, finally speaks the truth that heals a family. A teacher whose frustration at wasted potential births a new way of inspiring students. Each story begins with the same spark, a flash of anger that refused to be wasted. When you start to see anger this way, fear of it fades. Instead of asking, "How do I get rid of this?" you begin to ask, "What is it pointing toward? What work? What conversation? What change is waiting for me on the other side of this heat?" That shift is liberation. The flame you once feared becomes the lamp that shows you where to walk. And once you can read the message, you can choose how to act, not out of fury, but out of purpose. So the next time anger floods your chest, don't smother it and don't hurl it like a weapon. Stand in its heat just long enough to hear what it's trying to tell you. Let it reveal the boundary of your heart, the place where what you love and what you cannot accept meet. That revelation is uncomfortable. It is also undeniable. And once you have heard it, the fire no longer owns you. You own the fire. What hidden value has your anger revealed to you? Share your answer in the comments. I'll pin the most powerful comment so everyone can see the courage it takes to turn fire into wisdom.